A colleague asks you to cover their shift. A friend needs help moving. Your family wants you to come over, again. It's not a big deal. They say just this once, they say. And somewhere deep inside, you know the answer. Your body tightens. Your stomach says no. Your mind says no. Every part of you knows exactly what you want to say. And then something takes over. Your mouth opens. And out comes, yes, sure, of course. I'll figure it out. You hang up the phone and just sit there, wondering what just happened. This isn't you being too nice. This isn't just your personality. This is a psychological pattern built over years that runs automatically. And today we're going to talk about where it comes from, and more importantly, how to break it. When you were a child, love didn't feel unconditional. Maybe when you said no, there was anger, silence, disappointment. So your brain did what it always does, it learned. It connected the word nitrogen monoxide to danger, to losing love, to being abandoned. Psychologists call this the fawn response. It's a survival mechanism. Your nervous system learned that keeping others happy keeps you safe. And that rule, written in childhood, still runs in the background of your adult life, every single day. You say yes to your boss, even when you're already at the limit. You say yes to your friends, even when you need rest. You say yes to requests that make you feel small, used, invisible. Because the alternative, saying no, still feels like a threat your body remembers from being 5 years old. Research in psychology shows that chronic people-pleasing is directly linked to anxiety, burnout, and depression. Not because you're weak, but because you're spending energy you don't have on people who never asked you to sacrifice yourself. They just let you. Here's the painful truth that nobody talks about. When you help people against your own will, you don't feel good about it. You feel resentment, you feel invisible, and then you feel guilty for feeling resentful. It becomes a cycle that exhausts you from the inside out. And here is something important. People do not love you more because you always say yes. In fact, the opposite often happens. When you have no boundaries, people stop seeing you as a person. They see you as a resource. But people with boundaries, people who can say no, they earn something deeper, real respect. No is not a weapon. No is not an attack. No is simply information. It tells the world where you end and where someone else begins. And when you say no from a calm, grounded place, you are not hurting anyone. You are being honest, and honesty is the foundation of every real relationship. You don't have to change overnight. The nervous system needs time to learn that saying no is safe, so start small. The unnecessary phone call you don't want to take, don't take it. The task that isn't yours, don't take it. One small no, today. And notice, nothing collapsed, no one left. You are still okay. Because at the end of the day, your time, your energy, your peace, these are not infinite. They are the most valuable things you have. And you are allowed to protect them. You are allowed to choose yourself. Not sometimes. Not when it's convenient. Every single day. If this felt familiar, if you recognized yourself somewhere in this video, save it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, learning to say no isn't the end of your relationships. It's the beginning of the real ones.